Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
He's on in there.
And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now a play fake. Carr. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Darren Waller, 28 yards. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did. And, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching. But it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the
you think I ain't played in a minute either? Think I played on PS4 yesterday. I was lucky as fuck.
Lucky. That was a whole drive.
4th and what?
The touchdown, ready to kick it.
The smart decision would have been to take the field goal.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Talk about what these niggas talk about, nigga. Here we come, nigga. Here we come, nigga. Here we come. You ready? You ready, baby girl? Make sure it's tight. Make sure it's tight.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'll do it.
Now Cousins.
I'll do it.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I've told you niggas before. You can't fuck with me.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook.
That's first down.
Hard, but he will have the first down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. It's raining outside. It's raining outside.
Throwing is Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there.
Well, he dodged that tackle by jumping.
Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a run with Cook.
There he goes.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. 40 yards rushing for now to this point.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, it's Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now Cousins. Got
I knew the middle was
finding
sweet. I knew the middle was
Jefferson.
sweet.
Touchdown.
That's why I don't look for that nigga to be slim.
Connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point splits the uprights.
I knew the
We are
middle was
tied here in the
sweet.
second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Richard going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I told you niggas before.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now they'll throw with Carr.
Oh, yeah.
For Waddle, but this is intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
No. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line in the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top. It gives
and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse
Niggas
of him before the ball
up
was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch out.
First down, pass
Watch
the
out.
40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. He'll find Richard here underneath. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Carr. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades.
Nigga.
A
Nigga.
60-yard attempt.
I hit it right on the dot,
That's
nigga.
on target, but it's no good. He had it on line,
Bro,
but
the
he came
accuracy
up
was
just
right on
shy
point. You
of the
seen it, bro.
crossbar. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. If we call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
That's crazy.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here.
I hit the accuracy right on. And it was hella small too. The little black line was way smaller than usual. But it went.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Cousins to throw it. And quickly to Thielen here. He's at the 50. 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah.
And Hall missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Richard going to bring it out. No return here for Richard, and that will bring the ball out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. 46 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to get the first down as he covers.
That user hissed it.
Pretty good shot there. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Shotgun now for Carr.
Give me that.
Oh, man, that's Renfro. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Give me that.
He's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the linebacker, Aaron Jennings. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they never got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, Cook. Cook, a first down and more.
Sir.
The 30.
Sir.
Touchdown, Vikings. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run
That nigga was
combined all the
digging.
elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem. And
Nigga,
into a
we in there,
tremendous
nigga.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next-gen stats. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
I gotta take it back.
Rashard gonna bring it out. And no return forthcoming for Rashard.
Yeah, that
as this will come out to the
that shit was
25.
talking. So that shit was talking.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4, you're like, oh man, I can't throw
Nigga, come here.
And what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Carr's throw taken in by Edwards. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Carr.
I was in the whole time, too. I was in the whole time, too, nigga. Nigga, I didn't click no other player or nothing, nigga. I was in the whole time. User pick, nigga.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing good zone, if he just gets defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
They run again on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still
Interception thrown by Joseph. Picked off by Brandon Faison. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, it's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try to snatch a victory.
On play action, now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there, 8 yards and a first down completion. Second and 2. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Raiders. Hunter Renfro, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Nwangwu now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
I just want to snap beat niggas' ass.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see Charles about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. Very close, one-score game.
Yeah, they got the defender. I'm actually tripping Chili on the other side of the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. So there, Charles, in a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's his second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No return here for Richard, and that will bring the ball out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now here's another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run it again with Cook. He's got room. Taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 30.
Flip that.
A big play there.
Dude is running
Those
shit.
are the types of carries they're looking
Dude is
for.
running
Charles,
shit.
to lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because they're going to tell you, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Let's get it.
He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Let's get it.
Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to
He
14.
leaped over that.
Now Joseph
I know
tees
you
it up to
supposed to
kick
like this.
off following the touchdown.
Perfect.
And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
And that should be getting quiet. You know what? I gotta take the fucking music off of that shit too.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw
Nah, I got the perk where the offensive the plays is distorted. The offensive player is distorted for no reason.
To start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Carr. It's a screen to Richard. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Meanwhile, Carr's taken in here by Jackson. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now they work on 1st and 10. Throwing his Carr. Touchdown! It's complete. Brian Edwards from 13 yards out. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Good kick. Great kick. Great kick.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to. But even though they didn't get it,
straight
with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook.
Come on, that's all we do.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On 2nd down, it's good. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Cousins.
He thought it was.
Setting up the screen for Cook. Shedding the tackle. And he will have it first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Do it. Do it, bloodbath. Take it.
Again, it's Cook. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on
You know, smacking this nigga talking all that shit. 40 fucks on the side, nigga. 40, nigga. 40, nigga. 40. Nigga. Talking about nigga, cause I ain't from I'm shake niggas' hands, nigga. I'm taking a picture with the brothers.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Nigga. Niggas can't fuck with me in this shit. Niggas can't fuck with me in this shit, nigga. Running back, nigga. Don't matter, nigga. That's your old L, nigga. Let's take it, nigga.
Stop the Twitch stream. I'm just running this Facebook stream for right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. Stop this.